Ready?
Yeah.
You look ready.
What is going on, comic fam? Welcome to the Legion of Comics. It's Tuesday. That means it's time to preview some DC books. A lot of good stuff is happening this week. There's been a lot of news as well, a lot of exciting stuff to talk about. And we're going to do all that as well as run the weekly giveaway right after this. Huge shout out to the homies over at Big Time Collectibles. Be sure to follow them on social media. Check out their webpage. They got a lot of good stuff happening right now. They just released their brand new logo foils for Transformers. You can get an Autobot or Decepticon. Be sure to check that out. They're pretty tough. If you need anything clean to press, look no further. Hit up Justin over on Instagram. You can find his link in the description of all my videos. Make sure you let him know you found him via the channel. And a huge shout out to ABX Comics and Games, where I am a monthly subscriber, where all the books you'll see that we're talking about here today, I pick up from there. And yeah, if you don't have a local comic shop near you, feel free to hit the link in the description, reach out to ABX, and they can be your LCS as well. They are the community's comic shop. Myself, Collecting with Durs, the Comic Viking, Adventurous Joe, Brian LCS, all use Augusta Book Exchange. You'll find no better comic shop. So let's say hey to some of the people in the chat, and then we'll get rocking and rolling. Let some people get in here. Whoa, did it happen? Is today the day? Is this the first? It's the day to celebrate if it is. It looks like Lisa clocked in first before Las Cruces even with a hi all. Unless he left a comment so far back that it's disappeared. Lisa gets the W today. What is going on, William? Good to see you in here. Throwing all those channel emojis that you get access to. I guess I should showcase the channel member giveaway stuff too. This coming Sunday, I'll be drawing for the winner of that. Massive stack of stuff, including the first appearance of Deadpool, some signed, remarked, and chiseled stuff from Rob Liefeld, original comic art by Marvel artist Jerry DeCar, who worked on Deadpool. There he is. Good morning, Las Cruces. Good morning. Yeah, Lisa clocked in at 10:07 last night and beat Las Cruces. That's hilarious. That's so awesome. Congratulations to Lisa. What is going on, Ruby G? Cowabunga to you, my good sir. What's going on, Jeremy? He's in Clemson today. The man stays moving, stays moving. He's actually on the run from the law. That's what's happening. That's why he's always on the move. But whatever works for you, I'm glad you made it. Gary B, the casual comic guy. Good afternoon, Gary. Hope you're doing good. Vogsy, what is going on, homie? How are you today? Good seeing you in here. Speaking of, there he is, the man, the myth, the legend, Brian LCS. Hope you're doing good today, Brian. What is going on, Marty? Hello from Canada. Hello from Georgia. We are Legion. Tappy is in the house. What's going on? We got Comic Addicts. What's up? Yeah, definitely appreciate it if you smack that like button. It helps with the eternal battle against the YouTube algorithm. It's a losing battle, but it's still worth fighting, and every little bit helps. So yeah, be sure to hit that thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, hit that join button, all that good stuff. What's going on, Phil? How are you doing today? Hello to you. Nothing much, man. Nothing much. Just living the dream, getting adjusted to the first new DC day without it being the release date for the books. And we'll get into some of that as well. Entropy and Comics. What's going on, Kevin? How are you doing today? Greetings to you. Greetings to you. Gary Woods, what is happening? Hope you're doing good today. Happy DC Day, everyone. Stephen with the C. What is going on, homie? Afternoon to you, and congratulations on your recent win. You won a giveaway. I can't remember which one it was. I recently saw you win a giveaway. Was it the Link Squad one? Might have been the Link Squad one. But congratulations all the same. Bone Claws Comics, what is going on? Hope you're doing good. Good to see you in here as well. 14 people in the chat. So make sure y'all share it out. Got 17 in here now. Yeah, definitely share the stream out. Let people know we're live. Tell them to get over here. Let's talk. So yeah, this is the first day, the first Tuesday in a couple years now where DC Comics are not street dated for Tuesday. Back in the lockdown and everything, with distribution being cattywampus, DC left Diamond, went to two separate distributors, ended up landing on Lunar, and they're still with Lunar, but they've shifted their street date back to Wednesday to align with everything else for at least their monthly books. So that's kind of a bummer, as Tuesdays are my off days, but it really changes nothing about this show other than I don't have to hold stuff in my hand. The Link Squad box, there it is. Yeah, super dope. Super duper Stephen C. won the rest of my bills for the year. Yay. Wouldn't that be nice? But yeah, all the same. I do go to my LCS on Tuesdays, and that's not going to change. Sit up there, hang out, read some books, talk to Paul, the owner, and everything. And I have a photo of the books that you can win. So instead of showing you in hand, boom. Those are the books that are going to be in the giveaway today. It's Justice Society of America number 10. And that is the Tony Harris cover. Tony Harris has been on a run with these B covers. They're absolutely gorgeous. Freaking gorgeous. Got Dr. Fate, Alan Scott, Dr. Midnight, Starman, Star Spangled Kid, Wildcat, and front and center, you got Power Girl on there. The colors are just amazing. And then the foil embossed copy of Absolute Power #1. It's a color hold copy. You have the Amazo Wonder Woman robot known as Paradise Lost doing like a superhero landing on Wonder Woman, who's all in black and white. Taking this photo was awesome because it's super bright, super vibrant, and the foil really pops. And I think it was Wes Craig or something like that did the art on that. Yeah, Wes Craig was the artist on that bad boy. So that's what's going home to a new winner this week. And when we draw the winner, of course, we'll dive into all the bonuses and all the extra stuff that I'll throw in there with it. Luckily for whoever wins, I don't ship on Tuesday afternoon anyway, so won't slow you down from getting them. What is going on? House of L Comics in the house. Good to see you, homie. What's going on, Pops? I grabbed all my books on Tuesday, too. Yeah, that's the day of the week to do it. Day of the week to do it. We can still talk comics and have a great time, so win-win. Yeah. And, this isn't the first time that I'll be doing it using League of Comic Geeks. So League of Comic Geeks is a fantastic website where you can look at the books coming out every week and kind of get the covers for them. If you ever watch like my top picks video that I put out every week, I always have like these little overlays over here. I always pull these images off League of Comic Geeks. So I went to League of Comic Geeks, and actually it's a free thing. It's a free website, as websites are, but it has ads everywhere. So I actually subscribed to it to remove the ads to make this stream, which is like my favorite stream that I do, not be covered in ads and be frustrating. So I'm investing in this stream so that we have a better time checking it out. So I got everything ready to rock. And I had to do this before too. The one time since DC started releasing on Tuesday that shipments were late, and it wasn't a DC or a lunar thing. It was a UPS thing. They had a delay due to inclement weather somewhere to push books back. So I have ran the stream doing that. We're going to do that again. I don't even want my own bills. I feel you on that. Boom. We have a member milestone chat, 28 months. We need DC Tuesdays back again. Yeah. As far as this stream goes, again, nothing changes over here. Nothing changes. Just I don't have something in my hand to hold up, which will hands, but this means there'll be more covers to look at. This means there'll be books to look at that I don't pull because I typically never showcase the stuff off my pull list. So it'll be a more comprehensive list that we'll be going through today, and as well as being able to look at the different covers. So if you watch this stream, you know how it goes, and then you'll see in all reality a little upgrade to the preview aspect of it. It's not just what I have paid for and brought home that day. It'll be what's all available to people out there. Dale of Suspense, what's happening, homie? Good to see you in here. Pop's throwing those custom emojis as well. You get those by hitting that join button. Foil, both picture vibrant. Yeah. I'm always going to try to find foil books, lovely lady covers, and DC's got them both. What is going on, Scotty? Good to see you in here. We are Legion, my friend. Hope you're doing good today. We got another member milestone chat clocking in at 17 months. 17 is, in fact, my favorite number. Look at all these glorious pimps and legends gathering today for new DC for tomorrow now. Exactly. Subs. Drop the link. T-Dubs, we'll be there. Subscribe to my OnlyFeet. Adapt and overcome. New DC day will continue 100%. 100%. Ain't nothing but a thing. I missed the beginning. Did DC go back to Wednesdays? It did. Today is the first official week with DC not releasing on Tuesday in the past couple of years. What it be like? Be like. That's interesting. I've never been called a pimp before. Yeah, it's kind of Durz's thing. I don't know if he knows what the word means. So take it as a compliment and just keep on pushing. You just got to keep on pushing. Yeah, a legendary pimp at that. a pimp named Slickback. What is going on, Cliff on Comics? Good to see you in here, homie. Hope you're doing good today. Hello, hello. All right. What was it? I did pick up something that was non-DC that I had ordered, and it came in the final volume that I needed for the Miller World's Hit Girl series. So Hit Girl was an ongoing title that they collected in 6 trade paperbacks. So it's like her in a different location, every little story arc. But that completes my Hit Girl thing. If you watch the show, you know I've been chipping away at those. So I have those to binge read now, and I'm looking forward to that. No, it's not DC, but I love me some Miller World, and I cannot wait for what's to come with everything now that he shits it over to Dark Horse. Boom, another member milestone, chat. We got 25 months. Wow. Over 2 years now. That went fast. Yeah, it did. It really did. Too fast. Over 25 months. That's wild. I'm trying to remember what month it was that I turned on my channel membership. I think it was like October, maybe October 1st, something like that. I don't remember. It was around there for sure. Pimp means like you pimp your hair, you style it in the mirror for hours. There you go. A lot of bald people in the community are going to get triggered by that. Ladies of the night. That's awesome. Yes. And when you pimp, you get rid of pimples. There you go. What is going on, Dope Comics? Good to see you in here, homie. I missed your last live stream. That kind of bummed me out. I saw that you were going to go live. That's always a fun time watching your show. Good to see you, homie. Glad you made it. All right. So what do y'all want to do first? Y'all want to look at the Legion loot that I have for the big giveaway to show you what all's in that? Do y'all want to look at some of the news stuff that dropped? Or do y'all want to go straight into books? Drop a comment. Let me know. What are we doing first? There's a couple of things that popped up that are worth talking about news-wise. It's pretty much just related to Superman, obviously. A lot of Superman stuff happening right now. Let's see. Drop a comment. What do you want to do? Boom. 32-month. Wow. Steven just dropped the hammer. Steven absolutely dropped the hammer. Steven with a C is a day one guy. 32 months. Memberships have been live for almost 3 years. Yeah, we're getting close. We got one news. We got books. We got Show the Loot. Ooh. That Hellboy trailer was rough. Yeah, it was. Yeah, that actually made the thumbnail for the I made the thumbnail for my Friday stream. I had to. I don't recall when I got my first member either because my crystal ball is broke. Fair enough. I need Doomsday news. Ain't it right? Yeah, we can talk some Doomsday for sure, too. That House of Brainiac ending was nuts. They're filming Superman 30 minutes from me in Cleveland. I'm trying to find time to go check it out. You can just open the internet and check it out. Now let's burn through this little giveaway thing real quick. The Legion loot. I do a terrible job at showing this off along the way. I'm actually thinking about it. But celebrating the Deadpool movie coming out, I wanted to do a Deadpool theme to the box. So the first appearance of Deadpool is going in the Legion loot. This is an actual first appearance of Deadpool. New Mutants 98. This is not a reprint. This is the original one. So that's going to the lucky winner. All of this is going to one lucky channel member. And then there's a reprint in case you want a reader copy. I did get a reprint as well as a foil reprint because I love foil. Loved foil. And then we got the Joe Jusko Deadpool issue number 3 because that's a fantastic cover. Wolverine's in the movie, so first appearance of Weapon X in Marvel Comics Presents number 79. People have been speculating on Dazzler, and I love photo covers, so we have the photo cover for Dazzler 21. Big Time Collectibles is the channel sponsor, and they got the Flash number 1 BTC exclusive, Venom 33 Jang exclusive, Star Wars number 25 Tyler Kirkham, and the Deadpool Taco Time homage. I'm not familiar with that video game, but some Deadpool goodness. And because it's the 4th of July this month and we're celebrating the greatest country on Earth's birthday, we got the Junkyard Joe number 1 Coliseum exclusive by Brad Anderson, featuring Junkyard Joe with the flag on there, which is just a super, super great cover. And then to keep on the Ghost Machine train, because y'all know I love me some Ghost Machine, we have Rook Exodus number 1 signed by Jeff Johns with the certificate. Geiger number 1 the Ivan Reese variant signed by Jeff Johns. And then Ghost Machine #1 signed by Jeff Johns. So got a lot of Ghost Machine covered with signatures on there. And then because I've been loving this series, Space Ghost issue #1, the Frank Cho Virgin Foil, as well as Space Ghost issue #2, the Mattina Virgin Foil. And I know there's a lot of controversy with Mattina, but I don't care when it comes to just getting this really wicked awesome cover. Like who knows how it was made? I'm not Inspector Gadget. I couldn't tell you. I don't know technology that well, but this cover's freaking sick. And I picked it up. I paid a good chunk of change for it to put in the box. But then like 2 days later, the whole like thing with him exploded. And then icing on the cake, we have the premium Hot Wheels metal Deadpool scooter, signed, remarked, and chiseled, all by Rob Liefeld. I got this off of Rob Liefeld's Whatnot on a live show. That's going in there. And then from Deadpool Marvel artist Jerry Takar, he came to ABX and set up and did a whole thing one day, and I got him to draw me a Superman and a Deadpool, and I've held this back waiting for this giveaway. So full pencils, full body Deadpool there. So that's also going in there. All that is going to the channel member who wins the drawing this Sunday. So I feel like it's a really solid channel member giveaway. It's the summertime. Got the movie of the summer to celebrate and all that. Yeah, no red coat sign. Sorry, bud. I'm sorry. Just make sure you're a channel member next month. We'll see what we can do. I do have a handful of red coat sign, but I had extras for the giveaway. Yeah, red coat's my jam. Red coat's my jam. Yeah, definitely. I think it's a cool loot for sure. Shiny Hot Wheels. Yeah. I've been hardcore merchandising everything in my area of the store. RWB for the 4th. I have stacks of Yetis displayed in red, white, and blue. It's beautiful. That does sound beautiful. Red, white, and blue Yeti display. Let's go. Scooter pool. Exactly. What is going on, Tom? Hope you're doing good today. Hello. I think it is. What is going on, Izzy? Hope you're doing good. The rats have landed. For those that don't get that, Izzy is the Rat King of New York. He is the self-identified Rat King of New York. So he owns that. Super solid. Appreciate that, bud. Appreciate that. Drawing to be held on Sector 2015's channel. Yeah, right. Give you the best of odds. Very solid and generous. Very solid and generous loot giveaway. It has to be. It has to be. The people that put into the channel, that's how it works. That's where it goes. All right, so let's get into some of this stuff. We got a lot of books, and I'm gonna have to get used to the balancing this share screen feature. Because while y'all can see me and that at the same time, it's hard for me to see exactly what I'm doing without going over to a separate tab. Let me see if I can find the best layout for this. No, I guess that is going to be the best layout, or maybe just boom, just make it big. Maybe that works best. So going straight across the board here, I guess we're not even going to go straight across the board. We're going to go straight to it. The big book for the week, the one that is this week's all about, Absolute Power issue #1. Go ahead and let me know in the comments. Are you picking up DC's big mega event? It's the first time we've had a mega event like this in years. We've had little events along the way, but nothing this substantial, nothing that's been built up like this, nothing that has this much detail and tight continuity and just bringing everything together like butt cheeks. This has been a long time in the making, and it feels good to have one back. It's issue #1 of 4, Absolute Power. You got your A cover by Dan Mora. The covers are a little less flattering here. You got a Jim Lee cover, what looks like it should be a wraparound here. And then just this random, who did this one? Let's see. I can't even tell who did that one. Just this close-up of Amanda Waller. I'm not sure why this cover exists. I mean, she's the big bad guy. It's her event. That's just kind of weird just to have a close-up of her face. This one is insane. this Puppeteer Lee Batman fighting. I mean, I guess it's supposed to be failsafe. Yeah, this insane Puppeteer Lee variant. Chris Samney has a variant. Of course, we're going to have a lot. We're going to have a lot. I'm not sure who did this one, but I know that this artist was at Heroes Con. I'm not too big of a fan of these little kid covers. This one was pretty cool. Reminded me of, what was it? Nice House by the Lake. Nice House on the Lake. This character profile cover. It's kind of a spoiler in a sense. We know that the character is going to be getting depowered in this event, and they're kind of showcasing what each character will look like without their power, which is pretty cool. I'm going to make it a little smaller where they can be seen. Yeah, that's just hard to see. Hard to see her back after that awful anime dancing piece. Yeah, for those that miss it, the Suicide Squad has a new anime show on. It's on HBO Max. I think it's on Hulu as well. It's called Suicide Squad Isekai, and it is unique, to put it nicely. Just unique. There we go. Thank you, Dersey. Chrissy Zulo did that kid cover. Nicest lady ever. Yeah, she did the Halloween variants too, the same style. There's definitely it's not bad artwork or anything. It's just not my jam. And it looks like we have another Dan Mora cover here featuring Task Force 7, which is the Amazo army that Amanda Waller's slowly been building. And she now obviously has activated to kick off this event for her onslaught against the metahumans. This is a H. John Timms connecting cardstock variant. So then there we go. The name of the artist are at the top. So I should get more used to this website. And here we go. This is the one that's on the giveaway from Wes Craig. It's a raised UV foil variant. So it's not just your regular foil, like it's textured. It's gritty, like where the explosion of color is coming off. You can actually feel it. It's really, really nice. What is going on, Shop? How are you doing? Flash Ray said, my card game universe has promo Harley Quinn and Joker characters joining the game based on that squad anime. I'm excited to read the Absolute Power event. Looks cool. Let's see. There we go. I want the Puppeteer Lee for sure. That's my spawn guy. Yeah, Puppeteer Lee is insane. He's such a good artist. What is going on, Couching and Slouching with C. Bizzle? I'll pick up the core books and read the rest digitally. There you go. Whether you pick it up digitally or physically, I'm just curious how many people are interested in actually reading it. Those covers don't tie together well at all. Nah. Flash Ray will be grabbing it, even though I'm sick of Amanda Waller in all aspects. Oh, man. I think that she's definitely the opposite of an overused villain. Like, you remember a couple of years ago, like with the whole Joker war, and everyone's like, I'm sick of the Joker, and everyone was. Then they did Deadly Duo, and we've kind of had like an absence of Joker lately. Legitimately played out like the greatest villain of all time. With Amanda Waller, she's like ridiculously capable and she's not overused. So I appreciate that aspect. It's just, I don't know, it lends a lot to it. Sorry, I'm American. I need my cartoons in English. I don't like subtitles. Same with Durs. I was talking to Durs, and Durs is like a quarter Japanese or something, and he's like big into anime. And he even said that the Suicide Squad one was rough because of the subtitles. It's just too much to try to take in at one time. What is going on, Lorena Villa? Good to see you in here. I definitely read it, but only get covers that I like to have. Yeah, I definitely don't do all covers. I'm an A cover guy. What is going on, Ryan Riley? Good to see you. Yeah, and I was like looking at the math. If you have a pool list, and there's the Daniel Sampier. If you have a pool list with let's just average it out. You get like 12 books a week. And A covers are cheaper, at least by $1, sometimes up to $3 and $4, depending on how fancy these foils and stuff get. But if you get just the A covers, that's like at least $15 a week you're saving on new comic book day books. So if you're getting some of the more prestige ones, it's even more than that. So let's just round it up conservatively to $20 a week you save on just A covers. Then there's 4 weeks in a month at least. So that's $80 a month. That's pretty much $1,000 a year you're paying more if you're not getting A covers. $1,000 a year on the low end. I've been watching anime since a child. I don't do the subs. I grew up with most of the English actors, so tough to hear different tones. That's fair. Fonzie is like you. He only likes covers that are A. A covers my jam. Mine too. I like to get the fancy ones to give away, though, because a lot of people are like myself that just get the A covers, and a lot of people are trying to save money these days, like myself. It's vacation month, so definitely got to save money where you can save money. Let's see what other Absolute Power ones we have. That was it. That was it for the Absolute Power books. Let's see. Gross. How do I do this? Publishers, deselect, DC. There we go. We're back. So Absolute Power, the whole premise behind it, the heroes of the DC universe are powerless. The trinity of evil has won. The resistance must rise. DC's epic summer event kicks off with a bang as the combined might of Failsafe, Queen Brainiac, and Amanda Waller last given abilities to steal the meta-human abilities of every hero and villain on planet Earth as chaos erupts in the streets. And a massive misinformation campaign sways public opinion on her side. The founder of the Suicide Squad methodically targets each superhero dynasty one at a time, starting with Superman. And we saw the start of Superman getting shot by the robbers that were trying to get away in the helicopter during the free comic book day edition. They also reprinted it in the back of all their titles this past month. But even in the darkest of hours, a resistance is forming and Batman is out for vengeance. It's a shocking blitzkrieg across the globe that is decades in the making and will shape the course of the DC universe for years to come. We hear that line in every single anything that comes out. It's going to change Gotham for years to come. Metropolis will never be the same. Brought to you by the superstar talents of Mark Waid and Dan Mora. It all starts here, and that's the most exciting part, is getting Mark Waid and Dan Mora collectively. We see what they've done with World's Finest. They put Shazam off to a good start, which completely faltered the minute they left, but Mark Waid is a very, very solid writer, earned his stripes. I only buy Flash comics with B covers. Everything else is A cover unless they catch me with a cool gimmick and a title I already get. Shiny, chrome, glow in the dark, Scotty Young, etc. Fair enough. I just like I like all my trade dresses to match in my run. It's very, very rare when I'll pick up a variant instead of the A cover. I did it for Hulk recently when they had the Miko Suwayan cover. It was just amazing. And I'll probably do it again when they release the Godzilla cover, even though it's a crappy cover. I don't want to have to buy 2 copies. I'm only going to read the books that really matter instead of side books that really don't do much for the event. So that's what's kind of good about this event, I think. It's not overblown. It's not overblown whatsoever. For comparison, the Blood Hunt thing happening with Marvel is like 58 Blood Hunt books to it total. This is going to have like 30, which is that's a pretty big difference. And out of the 30, it's really only Superman, Wonder Woman, Batman, Green Lantern that are Absolute Power tie-ins. The rest of it is pretty much main event books, meaning you have the 4 issues of the main body. You have the Ground Zero issue that kind of just sets the time and place for those that might not be fully caught up. And then you'll have like a closing book. That's kind of been their format lately. But they're also going to run this 7-issue series that stands on its own inside of this called Task Force 7 that comes out next week. And Task Force 7 will take you through each of the Amazo robots one by one while they're off on a mission, so you can kind of spotlight, showcase the uniqueness of all of these androids, because they all are modeled after the heroes of the Justice League. So next week we'll get Task Force 7, The Last Sun, which is the name of the Superman Amazo. We find out this week that the name of the Wonder Woman one is called Paradise Lost. So it's kind of cool. They're doing little homages to the character, even stories that are famous of theirs. Uh-oh.
We were playing a game a bunch of us cheating.
Okay. You won?
She cheated.
That's not good. It's very good that you won, but not that you cheated. Don't get caught next time. And don't kick, because what if you accidentally hit him in the face or something? That'll really hurt.
She hit me close right here.
Oh, be careful. I see a nice hat. These darn kids. Animal Man will be in this event as well. You might don't get your hopes up, buddy. Someone making an appearance and being in an event are not necessarily going to be the same thing. It's a man. I don't want to get into it. Don't want to get into it. Yeah, Blood Hunt is way too much. What is going on, J-Med? Hope you're doing good today. Only a few of the Blood Hunt books were necessary. Others had vampires, but weren't related to the plot. That's how next week's Hulk book is. They're doing a Blood Hunt Hulk issue #1, where he just strolls into a town that has a secret buried under it. I'm sure it's just a vampire, whatever. No longer best day of the week. It's still the best day of the week. Absolutely still the best day of the week. And for this week with tie-ins, getting into it a little bit here, the first one up for the event is going to be Batman issue 150, which is considered to be a milestone issue whenever you have anything of like the 100, 150. They always like to make the book a little bit bigger and make you pay a little bit more, even for the A cover. Monkey says, if you ain't cheating, you ain't trying. I'm grabbing the main title, Red Band books, not even reading them, just putting them up. Nice. I got the #1 Red Band just to have for a giveaway down the road before it's all said and done. That's it. Got little teeth with it. I bought it. I'm like, I'll check this out. And before I even took it out of the poly bag, I'm like, I'm not going to check this out, and didn't even try. I flipped through one at the store. I'm like, I'm good. Blood has been solid. Stop butting tie-ins, people. LOL. Only grab the one general on your pool list. Buying. No, I don't agree with that. I think you should get in where you fit in. Like if the event has you excited, go for it, but don't expect too much out of them. And this Batman book is a prime example of tie-ins that matter, tie-ins that absolutely matter to the story even. So this book is formatted weird. So it's the milestone issue, so you have like a little bit more content in the front of it than you would normally. The backup story is longer than the backup story would be normally. And the main body of the book is something not related to absolute power at all. It's kind of just like, it's in the solicitation, but a guy knows who Batman's identity is. So he's trying to sell that information, and it's getting very dangerous for him. And it becomes like this personal touching story of how Batman doesn't just disregard the well-being of all these henchmen that he come across. He's not just bust them in the face to never see him again. He's trying to reform people along the way. But the backup story is the actual absolute power tie-in. And after you read Absolute Power 1 and you read this, it's smooth into it. Like it definitely adds to the story. There's stuff in it that you see for the first time before I guess it's presented in Absolute Power later. But it's definitely not throwaway material. Absolutely not throwaway materials, because you wouldn't have seen certain one of these events. Yeah, where some characters are left in absolute power, you won't know how they left that place to get elsewhere without spoiling anything. But it definitely is not throwaway, and it was the best part of this book. I was sitting at the shop, flipping through it and reading it and stuff this morning, hanging out for a little bit. And I stopped reading the main body and just went straight to the back. I'm like, this is such a waste of pages. They should have reversed it. It should have been like the absolute power part should have been the bigger part. But there says it'll catch short recaps online for any tie-in stuff I might buy. There you go. It's nice to get 150 without a relaunch. It just doesn't happen anymore. Yeah, that's even low. Sure, but even then, everyone 100% complains. People complain about events, which blows my mind. Looks like absolute power will absolutely drain my wallet. It can if you let it. All of it can. Yeah, at least the tie-ins are not in the proper titles. Sounds like bat propaganda. That's even worse to me, as now you have to track down books you would never collect. Zdarsky's Batman has been, yeah, I think it's gotten better as it went too, though, right? When he actually had a little bit of his own like storyline lore to build on and stuff. It's had its pretty good parts for sure. I've enjoyed it more and more as it's gone on. Stopping by for a Legion. Hello there. What is going on, DJ Wise? Good to see you in here. Nothing tops tie-ins that Marvel did with Secret Wars 2. I'll raise you one, and we'll just go Convergence. DC Comics Convergence. Futures in those like 96 issues, a year-long event. Buy what you want to, collect what you want. That's why I love this hobby so much. Yeah, ultimately, it always comes down to that. Always. So that's what's going on with Batman. So if you're into the absolute power thing, you're not going to want to miss that one. Again, not a throwaway title. And you can always read it digitally. All right, next up, one that I'm not picking up, Poison Ivy number 24. I'm not sure how many people are picking this up. It blows my mind that Poison Ivy can champion a standalone book all the way to 24 issues. All the way to 24 issues. But I don't know if it's just like the variants or anything selling it or what. Death Becomes Her, titled right there on the cover of it. But you have some pretty cool covers. I think we've seen this one recently with the summer special for Gnort. We saw the same image with Power Girl and Crypto. Now you get Poison Ivy, and it looks like the Little Shop of Horrors biting her vine there. This is a Fandom Comic Shop, Comic Traders Tiago de Silva variant from 616 Comics. So yeah, I guess you have a lot. Yeah, you have a lot of people doing exclusives and stuff. That really helps it. David Nakayama, always knocking these covers out of the park. Simone DeMayo's got a pretty cool cover. I always enjoy Simone DeMayo art. But that's wicked. Eliza Ivano. That is wicked. Super duper cool covers. Yeah, that's got to really help it. Got to be a major saving grace for this title. Fluoro Must Die in Ivy 2, The Death of Pamela Isley. Dr. Jason Woodrue, the Floronic Man, has stacked the deck in his favor. Neither Ivy's powers nor her allies are enough to put an end to Fluoro and his devilish plan to turn Ivy's victims against her. So you got a Swamp Thing villain in there. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Man, this would be cool if it just stayed how you said it. So how many of y'all are picking up Poison Ivy? Is anyone actually reading it? Ivy is the fourth most pulled book according to Comic Geeks. Fun fact: who are Comic Geeks? Because I actually look at what sells, the stats for what sells, and Ivy is not the fourth most pulled book, unless you're talking about a specific shop or something. But Ivy's not even like a DC title is not even in the top 10 most pulled books. Cheesecake sells, keeps Dynamite business. Facts. Why not complain? Then run and drop 10K for one book. Let's see what T-Dub's buying everything except Spawn, and you'll be fine. Yeah. Oh, the app you're on. Okay, got you. Yeah, I don't. Yeah, that might be for something like me. I have like the titles that I pick up checked off to put on my little digital pool list there. But yeah, that doesn't roll over to comic sales at all. Yeah, I got you though. For that app, yeah, that's pretty cool. I mean, it's keeping it up there. Interesting. What is going on? The Adventurous one is in the building. I'll be curious to see what their list looks like overall. Because I look at the comic sales, the monthly comic sales, to see where stuff is landing. That's why I was excited to see that Superman had made it. Was outselling Batman during the House of Brainiac stuff. I'm going to be interested to see what it does after the House of Brainiac stuff once we're back into the regular Superman Superstars stuff. DCBS is withholding all of my June 2024 pre-order books that are fully paid because I've been between paychecks whenever they have tried to charge for my extra printings. Oosh, that sucks. Are they all on an order together or something? Dynamite sells cheesecake? Yeah, they do. That's all they do. What is going on, Joffrey? How are you today? Comic Book Corner 2.0 does a weekly video like that. Only reason I know Batman is number one for all titles on the League of Comic Geeks list, which is really like a inconsequential, pointless list. That's like going to your LCS and saying, "Hey, give me the list of the top 5 pulled comic books," and they give you a list, and it has no bearing on the actual sales of those books. It's too small of a sample. That's like just asking your employees where you work, Durs, what's your favorite soft drink? And they all say Mountain Dew. And all of a sudden you think that Mountain Dew is the number one soft drink in the world. And it's really Coca-Cola, I'd assume. That's the number one. I'd assume. After I eventually get paid up through August, I'll be buying my books elsewhere. Check out ABX Comics and Games. Can't stress this enough. Durs is here. Adventurous Joe is here. ABX Comics and Games, the community's comic shop. Burke Family 54 Comics, the Comic Viking, myself, Collecting with Durs, the Adventurous Joe, Brian LCS. All have pool lists with Augusta Book Exchange. And only 2 of the people that I mentioned are local to it. What is going on? The Canadian survivalist is in the house. Does anyone actually make a pull list through an app, though? I have never done it. I did it on this one years ago now, probably close to a year and a half, 2 years ago. This app has a ton of features, or this website, and like there's a community aspect to it, talking comics that release and all that. But you can, if you look like under Batman and under Absolute Power and Justice Society, you can click on this little pool thing for me. I don't know what it does, but it just sends you an email every week with your pool list. And I mean, you can, there's tools to it to help you keep up with collecting. I don't know. Yeah, well, it also gives them unique content. Like, what is this website listing as the hot books kind of thing or something? Happily sends my paycheck weekly. Nice. What is going on? Aunt Jemima is in the house. Good afternoon to you. Glad you can make it. Let's see what's next on the list here. We got Poison Ivy Pass, Birds of Prey. I'm not reading that one either. The Search for Oracle. The Birds of Prey's personal failings threaten to turn an advantage into a disadvantage after their search for Barbara continues to be more fight for their lives than search for Oracle. Oh, and there are dinosaurs. No clue what's going on in this book. It was just kind of a whimsical, playful, fun book, but that's what it looks like from the cover. It almost looks like the Savage Lands they're all in. I know that TM Nerdy was giving this book high reviews, John's Comics with Kids, but it's just not one that made my radar. Birds of Prey. And it's a very unique team they have on this one, too. You do have Black Canary, but you have Zealot on there, Batgirl, Big Barda. I'm digging these dinosaur covers, though. You know, love me some dinosaurs, man. Dinosaurs are fun. It's pretty beautiful right there. So you had a few cool covers to choose from as well. Is anyone out there keeping up with Birds of Prey? Anybody out there reading this title? Is this another one of those ones that just tracks well for covers? You know, covers sell. Like sexy lady covers sell really well. Like Pop's pointed out, it keeps Dynamite in business for years. It would be cool if they would start reprinting an older title every month, like the Batman the Animated Series comic from the 90s. I'd sub to that. Just reprinting them, like you can just order the trade paperbacks. They reprint tons of books every week as well. They call them facsimiles. They're never facsimiles. Coke with 1.9 billion servings across 200 countries. Good gosh, that's a lot. That is a lot. Yeah, I use League of Comic Geeks to keep track of my pool list. Yeah, I could do a lot better trying to do it, but I'm terrible at it. Flamingos are modern dinosaurs. Yeah, if you ever see them close up, you would most certainly believe that. Just look at where their beak connects to their head. It's freakish. Yeah, dinosaurs for the win, right? They should Easter eggs Kazar. Yeah, put him in the Savage Land in the background, or a Transformer. They've been there. I have it on my pool and have not read it. I'm so bad about that. I love Birds of Prey. Such an underrated series. Yeah, but I don't ever hear bad stuff about it. What is going on, circumstances? Hope you're doing good today. Hello to Trev, the shipping guru. How are you, my good sir? Good seeing y'all in here. Make sure y'all hit that thumbs up. Don't want to miss out on that. Yeah, there's definitely some cool covers for this one though. Dinosaurs. Can't go wrong with dinosaurs. Life will find a way. Let's see. Back to this thing here. Next up, all right, now here we go. Get praise and complaint all in one go here. Praise and complaint. We have Justice Society of America, issue number 10 from Jeff Johns and Mikkel Janin. The Huntress hunted. Ruby's search for her father continues, not in this issue, and she'll stop at nothing to find him, even if it means killing the Huntress and destroying the Justice Society of America. No lie, that's the solicitation for issue number 9. That's not the solicitation for this issue. So I read that solicitation, and it has nothing to do with this issue whatsoever. That was, in fact, the last issue. If you remember, they introduced a lot of new Golden Age characters during this Modern Justice Society run of books. The Red Lantern was one of them. It was Alan Scott's old nemesis. The Alan Scott 6-issue miniseries from Tim Sheridan highlighted the origin and strife between him and Alan, and ultimately what we assume was his death. In issue number 9 of Justice Society of America, we see that he has a daughter that's looking for him, assuming he's alive and going on a warpath trying to find him, leaving a lot of dead bodies in their wake. A lot. Huntress is saying that she's redeemable. Alan Scott's watching her closely, hoping that they can stop her from killing more people and get her to chill out. The power she wields is insane. This issue has nothing to do with that. This issue is featured on the cover. You know, the big kicker ending to the last issue was the arrival of the Legionnaire, featured front and center on this cover. In previous issues, we saw in a future, in an alternate world, that a Huntress was trying to band together a team of reformed villains to create a justice society to help fight back. And it consisted of like Icicle and the Harlequin son and Solomon Grundy, all these characters. And they're kind of still on that. They're on that track. And this book was supposed to be the launching pad for a modern Legion of Superheroes title starting. No clue what's going to happen with not just the Legion of Superheroes titles, but with Justice Society itself. We have Jeff Johns leaving this title at issue 12, and they've still not announced if anyone's going to come in and continue it or if they're just going to stop it in its tracks. It was a rocky road getting this title started and has been facing delays ever since it kicked off, mainly because the creator went to Ghost Machine, went exclusive over there. It's going to be sad if they cancel the JSA book, but if you're a fan of the Justice Society of America, buy the book. Let them know that people want it. Buy it. If you're a fan of the Legion of Superheroes, buy this book. The Legionnaire stuff doesn't go ignored. So I have a hard time assuming this is going to end at 12 where it ends. Yeah, TM saying you think it's going to stop it. I've always loved reading JSA and JLA books growing up. Absolutely. And Jeff Johns' tenure on JSA was some of the best. And we're supposed to be getting our Justice League back during this event. I'm looking forward to that. I love the League of Comic Book Geeks has solicitation 2 months out to help people see what books are coming out. Nice. Yeah, and they change too. If street dates change, they don't change them on their website. It can throw you a curveball. What is going on, Eddie Rodriguez? Deadman says, anybody reading The Brave and the Bold 13 and 14 so far has Booster Gold meeting Jurassic League. What could go wrong? A lot. It's cool that Jurassic League is getting some more play. That was a fun mini-series. I think they're making an animated series out of it. Mordru is the Legionnaire. Correct. A young version of Mordru. Yes, he is. And that's the whole like premise. Like a young version wants to reform before he becomes the terrible villain Mordru. So he comes back to a time where that's what the JSA were trying to do. It's a wicked cool issue, though. I'm dropping JSA after Jeff Johns leaves after issue 12. Why? Why would you do that? What if Jeremy Adams gets assigned to it? Like, what if Robert Venditti gets assigned to it? You know, like, why would you assume to drop it? It might become like the most fire monthly title on shelves, and it might release on time. It's very difficult for League geeks to keep that up to date with so many changes. Absolutely. Yeah, I don't ever hold it against them. I just keep adding it to the next week. Kind of like the younger version of King. Yeah, Iron Lad. That's right. Yep. Let's take a look at some of these covers real quick. We've got the Tony Harris B cover. This is the one that's going to be going to a lucky winner in the live chat today. Beautiful cover. Absolutely beautiful. Wicked cool cover. Paris Aline. This is the 1 in 25. Doesn't look much like a 1 in 25. But that Tony Harris is just so good. It makes the rest look chill. Only 3 covers for Justice Society. But definitely a good read. And the only thing that is really bothering me is the delays, man. It makes reading it, you know, you kind of gotta refresh your mind a little bit. Kind of gotta refresh your mind. All right, next up, we got a crap show here. Shazam number 13. Yeah, I keep saying I'm going to drop this book, and I like saying that and not planning on doing it. Yeah, good point. What if James Robinson comes back? Thought JSA was 12 issues anyway. It's supposed to be ongoing and even lead into Legion of Superheroes. But I keep saying I'm going to drop this title, and I keep thinking to myself, I say that because I'm frustrated and not caring for the story, but I never drop it. But after reading this one, I want to drop this title. I need to drop this title. I need to just twist my own arm. This is just crap. It's just a stupid book. I don't know what happened. I know Mark Waid and Dan Moore are leaving. I mean, they can't stay on a title forever, and they went on to bigger and better things. They got it launched successfully, people on it, and everyone's just dropped it since they left. And I'm right there with them. There's just really nothing redeeming to say about this Where in the world is Billy Batson? Freddie and Mary hit their road to track down their teenage runaway brother, but little do they know he's hiding right under their noses in the subway. Meanwhile, strange new monsters are stalking the streets of Philly. Can Billy still prove he's hero enough to save the day without the captain? Yeah, so it's really a whole bunch of, it's a big slice of who cares. Big slice of who cares. That's a weird Riley Rosemont cover. Look at the face on him. Never been a big fan of Riley Rosemont art. I loved what he did on the Sandman miniseries. It really fit that story, though. Simone DeMeo, kind of weird. Just him sleeping somewhere with a bat symbol drawn on his chest. And I'm loving these character design covers. They did one for Batman. They have like that Silver Age style to them and stuff. This is just amazing. This is from Jose Luis Garcia Lopez, but these things are really, really nice. Really nice. It's almost like what you'd see in like a Who's Who book or something. But yeah, I'm just not digging that story. Not digging that book at all. And if it wouldn't have been such a smaller week, I probably would have just let that title fall into obscurity. Here's another one I'm not picking up, and I haven't heard anything really about it from anybody else. The Boy Wonder issue number 3. I'm not even sure. Junie Ba is the creator on this. Damian teams with Red Robin. The cunning Tim Drake has always been the smartest of Batman's sons and the most comfortable, matching wits with the most sinister geniuses on Earth. Damian Wayne doesn't like feeling outsmarted. To him, no smugly written insult could ever be sharper than his sword. No clue what this is about, though. It doesn't really tell you in there. Isn't James Robinson the guy that took a restraining order on you, John? The art on Shazam has gotten better, and the story is so-so. You know, the story is just seems inconsequential. It just seems like it's, ugh. I did drop Shazam. Still going to drop JSA. You should drop 90% of your Marvel books. Leave yourself some room for some DC stuff. But I can't argue with dropping Shazam. Prolific 70s DC house artist. Oh, yeah, absolutely. I talked to him at Heroes Con. Do I have the books right here? I potentially do. Potentially, not guaranteed. But I talked to him at Heroes Con. Me and Pops went over there and got some amalgam stuff signed by him. He did Doctor Strange Fate during the amalgam era. I was considering picking this up, but didn't. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with this one at all. It doesn't seem like it's affecting the main continuity stuff. It's got the 2 covers to choose from. Doesn't seem like anything big. So I appreciate these little one-off stories and stuff, but it really just, the stuff that's like really affecting continuity, that's the stuff that like really just gets my attention over everything. There's a Batman and Robin and Howard thing for kids, which is pretty cool. You have Batman and Scooby-Doo for kids, pretty cool. My Adventures of Superman, which is spinning out of the television show. I don't know if it's between seasons, before or after seasons, or what. It's another one of those TV shows. It's anime that I just can't get into. But the last one that's on the actual pull list for this week is Neil Before's Zod, issue number 7. He is the captain now, right there on the cover. So this has been pretty hot and cold for me. Zod's road to vengeance continues as General Zod finally takes full command of his alien legion of supervillains. The Emerald Empress strikes. If Zod can withstand her insidious attack, the cosmic secret of the Eye will finally be revealed. The road to Zod's ultimate vengeance continues. So this is a 12-issue maxi series. It starts with Zod on his own world trying to create a city with his own people, calling it New Kandor, and has an argument with the Sun and banishes him. The Sun ends up in the Super Sons title, but not before he sends an alien army after his dad, ultimately resulting in the death of his mother and his dad going on a warpath, killing all the alien invaders out in space, almost dying in the process. He gets picked up by a prison ship that takes him in, gets him back to health. And when he wakes up, he slaughters all the prison guards and takes control of the ship, dubbing the inmates on board his minions. And they attempted to revolt, and he slaughtered them. And then he decides where's the maximum security on this ship. He goes down there and opens it up to slaughter what's ever in there. And it's the Emerald Empress, the green chick with the floating giant eyeball. So he's dealing with her in this issue. You get to see them fight and what becomes of that. And apparently, based on the solicitation, the big secret about the Emerald Empress. B cover, Lucio Perillo featuring Sinestro, which if you're keeping up with Sinestro and Green Lantern, you know that he should be red on this cover as he is harnessed the raw power of rage and manifested Red Lantern ring and suit, just like Hal has done with the Green Lantern. So that's going to be something for the next issue of this. It's just the 2 covers to choose from, but that cardstock one is glorious. It is glorious. But that's another one of the ones that I'm not mad. Like it exists, and I'm kind of pulling it and reading it because I'm thinking that it's going to lead into something bigger later. Something a lot bigger later. Because the Superman title and with Absolute Power and the way stuff is timed out, I'm wondering if the Zod stuff isn't going to be the next big thing that happens with Superman. You know, we have we just wrapped up House of Brainiac. We have the Absolute Power to deal with, and that'll get us through the summertime. And we know Doomsday is coming. If you read House of Brainiac, you saw the finale. It had a little after credit scene where you just see a Doomsday fist punching the walls of hell. Just 4 panels and breaking through and cracking it. They did that Doomsday one-shot special a while back, letting everybody know, hey, you know that guy that killed Superman? He's in hell. They're trying to keep him there. They're having a hard time of doing it. They're all scared to death of him. So Doomsday is coming, and we know that that's like the fall stuff that'll be happening with Superman. But Zod's not doing all this for nothing. He's on a giant revenge mission, and they're not doing a 12-issue Kneel Before Zod series to not make it relevant in Superman. It's just not going to happen. It's just not going to happen. I'm still a mainly Marvel man with sprinkles of DC and a side of indies. I love superheroes, and I love good superhero comics. For me, if Marvel would write better stories, I would buy more Marvel. It's that simple. I don't have anything personally against them. I'm not boycotting Marvel. They just don't do anything to earn my paycheck. I pick up Ghost Rider, I pick up Hulk, and I continuously try other stuff that they released, like Avengers Twilight. Nelson, the owner of Big Time Collectibles, told me, hey, make sure you pick the book up when it comes out. It's fantastic. I picked it up. Loved it. They did more stuff like that, I'd get more Marvel, but it's undeniable. And you hear people say it all the time. People that are big Marvel fans, even, like, Marvel's not coming close to the quality of storytelling at DC. Not coming close to it. Emerald Eye ain't no joke. No, it's not. No, it's not. a lot of people die. A lot of people die in that Zod book. Got some hearts. Got some screaming at each other. Come to the DC side. We have cookies as well as great writers. Yeah, you don't have to do one or the other. Doomsday. Yeah, I'm very excited for it. I talked about it on Sunday, or maybe it was on the DC Deep Dive. What's up, homie? No, you know how. Give me Knuckles. No, you're too old for that. Give me Knuckles. I believe in you.
When is Mommy gonna be
In about 3, 4, 5, about 2 hours.
here?
Yeah, but she took the Jeep. Oh, no. Yeah, but Doomsday is a character who I feel like, again, kind of like Amanda Waller, is not overused, and they've protected that character. They've protected that character so well, considering how long that character has been around. Because, you know, a character is only like an ultimate villain until it's been stopped. Like, look at Noel. Noel was like, oh my God, Noel is coming and all this and that. And then you get the King in Black, and it's like, they just kind of tuckered out. You know, if Noel were to return, no one's going to be like, oh my God, what's this guy going to do to everybody? You know, Thanos with the Infinity Gauntlet. How many times has Thanos been whooped up since? Darkseid, that's one that's kind of protected pretty well. Amanda Waller, shockingly enough, is protected pretty well. She's like just always, she might not succeed in her goal, but no one can ever like get her. You know what I mean? And Doomsday is another one that hasn't just been like beaten 1,000 times since he was created. You know, if he was created to go fisticuffs with Superman, which he did, the guy that literally killed Superman, like, what do you do? There's no other characters just from the creation of that character. There's no one else that can just come in and make him look like a chump. So you have to find more creative things to do. And every time you beat Doomsday, he evolves. So you can't beat him the same way twice. So him having spent all this time in hell of all places, he could be coming back as like an OP version of Doomsday. You know, they've created like what are they called? Doombreaker during the anniversary issue. You have that Doombreaker character now. So maybe they'll do some more stuff like that. Doctor Strange is good. Ultimate Spider-Man is good. Yeah, I was pulling Ultimate Spider-Man. Thanks for the reminder. I've got to read issue number 6 still. I think it's fine. It's not bad. It's nothing that I'm dropping it at 6 though. There's no reason to continue reading it. I don't care. It didn't make me care. I think that Spider-Man across the board has been so bad that when you read this, everyone's like, "Oh, they've got a good Spider-Man." No one's calling their friends after issue number 6 of Ultimate Spider-Man and saying, "Yo, you've got to read this. I've got to recommend you this book." There's just not one that you would recommend to anybody. The book's gonna just fall into obscurity. No one's gonna say, "Make sure you read volume 1 of the second Ultimate Spider-Man. It was amazing," because it wasn't. It just wasn't bad. Congratulations on being not bad. That's how a lot of comics are, though. That's why the good ones stand out so well in our memories. I just love comics. Give me a good story with good art. Doesn't matter who's published. Exactly. Venom is good. I dropped Venom a while back, long while back during this run. I think it was like on issue 5 or 6 of the Rom V. Who was writing it with Rom V? It's Rom V and somebody. I think it was Al Ewing. But when they were tag teaming in it, I read a handful and dropped it. Snyder Cut, we are Legion. What is going on, homie? I agree, Marvel stories need to get better for me to read them again. Yeah, I didn't read Carnage. I know that they're building up to the big Venom war, though. And we're talking about that at the shop today, man. Venom's definitely a popular character. Try to get Mark on A Vengeance of the Moon Knight. Too much Midnight Mission. Dude, that book was terrible. Terrible writing. Terrible execution. Like I'm right, because you even remember like how many times they said it was just bad. Both of them, DC and Marvel, coming up short for me. That's rough. Didn't leave you many superhero options. Miller World. Read the Miller World. And Ghost Machine doesn't have superheroes, but it leaves you with Ghost Machine and Miller World. There's 2 universes that you can dive into. Coming for Tony Fleece's writing a symbiote story. Oh, that'd be cool. Tony Fleece, that's a good writer. He was cool as hell when he was on In Between the Lines with TM Nerdy and Roscoe. I've been enjoying stories from Marvel and DC Indies too. There's good stuff everywhere and garbage everywhere. Yeah, that's fair. There's just too much garbage in one place. They need to balance it out. Kanto, Energon Universe, and Ghost Machine, the big 2 by far. There we go. Energon as well. Miller World, Ghost Machine, Energon. I'm pulling all the Energon stuff. I'm pulling all the Ghost Machine stuff. Pulling everything Miller World. And I know it's been a little while since Big Game, but coming up for if you're a Miller World fan, coming up you have Nemesis Rogues, Huck Volume 2, Midnight Club Volume 2, the final volume of Jupiter's Legacy, which I've been waiting on for a long time, the final volume of Magic Order. All of these are like announced, being worked on, and should be like rolling out like clockwork. I can't wait. Ultimate Spider-Man, Ultimate Invasion is very interesting. Yeah, I didn't read Ultimate Invasion. I mean, I'm more than aware of what happened and everything, but Ultimate Spider-Man just doesn't do it for me. I don't care about Uncle Ben and J. Jonah Jameson talking and saunas. I don't care about Harry hanging. It felt like it should have been called Ultimate Harry Osborn. The last 2 Daredevil runs by Chip Zdarsky were very good. I even liked the ending. Yeah, I dipped my toes in it during the Devil's Reign stuff. Chip Zdarsky's a good writer, though. Like, he's one of those ones you can really trust. Noel's a new Venomverse Reborn book. He fights Venom from the Spider-Man PS games. That's pretty cool. Well, be careful typing while driving, Steve. Be careful of that. Venom is 100% meh, but it's one of my main pulls. Like a summer blockbuster action film fun doesn't make any sense. That's fair. Sometimes that's okay. It's okay. What Marvel did to Frank Castle is unforgivable. Yeah, and then Garth Ennis took to the internet this week saying that he can do without the skull logo. He doesn't need it to tell a Punisher story. Like, well, no crap, Sherlock. You don't need the bat symbol to tell a Batman story. You don't need the Superman S to tell a Superman story. Like the presence of a logo has nothing to do with the story, but take it away and see what happens. Good luck. Good luck with that. Big Game Volume 2 coming soon. Yeah, I can't wait, man. Absolutely. Dude, I went ham with the Miller World. Since I went on vacation last July to now, I have read every Miller World book that exists other than the Hit Girl ones that y'all see me pick up the last couple of weeks that I still have to get through. But now that I have them all, I'm about to run through them. And those are like side stories, but I've read the entire catalog of Miller World. I've been enjoying the Inner John and Ghost. Yeah, absolutely. Ultimate Spidey's all right. It needs a tragedy. You can't have Spider-Man title without having some kind of loss. That's fair. That's risky. I hope they don't kill like do the Uncle Ben death thing or something like that, or Mary Jane for that matter. I don't know. It just didn't feel like anything happened to me. It felt uneventful. It felt like they just didn't. I don't know. It didn't feel like a story. It just felt like we were just riding and spinning your wheels at the same time. Reel it back, folks. It's supposed to be a DC show. What is going on, AR? I hope you're doing good today. I'm excited about Dark Knights of Steel All Winter #1. Yes, a nice House by the Sea #1 later this summer. Yes, so the Elseworld is back. Kicked off with Gotham by Gaslight last month, which if you were a fan, we got issue #2 coming out next week. I enjoyed issue 1 tremendously. It was so well done. And Dark Knights of Steel, I loved that. I don't know if Tom Taylor's going to be writing volume 2 here. If he does, I hope we don't face any delays. It took the piss out of it a little bit, but every single issue was amazing. A nice House by the Sea I'm excited for. Justin Birch is the letterer for that. So the community's very own professional letterer, Justin Birch, will be on that. Without the Skull, you have 1989 Punisher movie. I love that movie. Give me the remote-controlled truck fishing for homeless people. That was crazy. That was crazy. Absolutely crazy. Let's touch on some news and then we'll run the giveaway here. But not too much that you haven't seen. Of course, we had the more leaked set photos left and right of the Superman suit. I just want to showcase this. That I know that the baggy suit has been a big turnoff for a lot of people, but in these photos of him getting ready to take off and fly, it kind of takes some of the bagginess out of it. Even if you look at him stretched all the way out, the cufflink is even pulled back on the wrist. I'm of the mindset. I'm having to remind myself this is all going to look vastly different when the trailer drops. And we even got a little shot of him doing a little flying. Looks pretty funny. It looks like he's holding an invisible teddy bear. I wish these things would stop because I can't stop looking at them. No matter how many times I'd say I just wish they would stop. Every time I see one, I freeze and I check it out. Also, we got another better shot of the questionable villain Ultraman, Ulysses, whoever it is. It's just going to be a clone of Superman. Call him whatever you want to call him. It's a clone of Superman that's going to go bizarro and he's going to have to fight him down. That's why he's dressed like that, so that you can't see. So it's going to be a big shocker that it's a Lex Luthor clone of Superman that's been operating for the government. Y'all seen Jim Lee trending because people are idiots and don't understand supply and demand? 34,000 reasons why people are mad. Ain't that right? And that's a private commission list kind of thing. That's not even like a general, like, hey, I'm going to a show. You know, it's $500 for a remark. No, it's like a private commission list, but people are criticizing Jim Lee for his commission price for this thing that he's doing, $34,000. But for $34,000, you're gonna have to recreate that scene from Ghost, and we're gonna have to work on a piece of art together. Like get Jim Lee behind me, his fingers interlocked with mine, and we'll create a work of art out of clay. Without the Skull, Punisher fans have nothing to put in the review window of their giant truck. Yeah, you see just as many Superman symbols. So just many Batman symbols. Actually more. Everything don't have to be about a culture war. Some people just don't want their characters bastardized because other people are pissy about them. Most of the people that put those Punisher symbols in their truck probably don't read Punisher. So you're punishing fans that have nothing to do with the culture war. I assume it won't be baggy in the movie. One of the reasons I hate set photos, official, not official. Very true. The radical left doesn't like the Punisher skull because military and law enforcement use it. Yep. In their trucks. Yeah. Very true. American flag, TW. American flags. Yo, what is going on, Space Case Cards? Hope you're having a good day. What happened with the Vigil characters? I honestly don't know. I skipped the Vigil stuff. I love Romby, but I don't know. Did their little mini series and moved on. Jim Lee, I have a full-time job. You want extra work? $34K. Yeah, that's a good point. Like, you want someone to stop and work for you. Well, you got to consider what they make when you do that. Alan said, Taylor, I don't own a truck. And Alan's a big Punisher fan. I'm going to use trucks from now on. Yeah, the Punisher's in the military.
I wait for more than a minute. So can I have another one?
I'll get it for you. Everyone start dropping the hashtag. This little girl wants
blue.
Blue? Stop rubbing my sunburn, you little terrorist. Last time I checked, the Punisher isn't a fan of cops, so I wouldn't put that on the radical left. It's definitely a radical left thing that's getting it canceled. Like, it's 100% that. I'm in the window of a monster Miata. Yes. Yes. I just pictured Alan crawling in a Mazda Miata, and I'm gonna hold on to that image for the day. Thank you, T-Dubs. Versus Punisher scroll next, so it'll be the American flag. Yeah. Yeah, the American flag offends a lot of people these days. It's that kind of blows my mind. I get everyone has different feelings on different stuff, but that one kind of blows my mind. Blows my mind. Boom. Get that up. Lisa said, hey, monkey. You gonna say hey, you're just gonna wave?
Hey.
Yep, she said, hey, monkey.
Hello.
Hello. All right, let me pop this picture up, show everybody what's in the giveaway for this week. Again, we're doing pictures now. But pictures work. They're worth 1,000 words. There we go. We got the foil embossed or raised or textured. It's a textured foil for Absolute Power #1. All the color explosions there. You can feel the grain on them. It's a, what do they call it? Like a solar grain or something. It had a whole name on the solicitation. Then we have Justice Society of America #10, the Tony Harris variant. After we draw the winner, I will get all the extras and stuff. I'm starting getting those ready. Bookmarks, posters, trading cards, stickers, magnets. Got a lot of cool stuff going in there. A lot of cool stuff going in there, as well as, if you saw one of my shorts, I unboxed the a commission piece from Ruby G. And in that, he threw in some extra comics, and I'm paying him for it. So whoever wins today is going to also get a bonus book, which I got right here. Uh-oh. Need my ABX sticker. Need the ABX sticker. There we go. The ABX sticker, the Comics Curing Cancer sticker. Got it all going on. All right. So after we draw the winner, we'll draw the trading cards, the bookmark, the poster. Yeah, what's up?
Can you give me a popsicle now?
Yeah, let me finish drawing the winner for this and drawing the cards, and we will.
Can I get a card?
Yeah, you can draw the cards. Rules for the giveaway are it's free shipping worldwide if you're a channel member. If you're not a channel member, it's free shipping in the U.S. If you want to pay the shipping difference, that's up to you. Or if you want to pay it forward, and just prize tag somebody else, that's perfectly fine too. I said yes, you may. High five. Thank you. All right, let's get ready to do this. How many people are entered? We got 40 people entered, 41 people watching. Make sure that there's at least 40 people have hit that thumbs up button. And let's get ready to spin this. Hell yeah, a lot of comments coming in. Everybody complains. Everybody on everybody. Burke wants a popsicle. Come get one on me. You're more than welcome. USA. Boom, 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 boom. All right, see if I missed any comments. Yeah, me and Pop say this. What was that from the interview with Franco? They hate us because they ain't us. Yep. You ready to click it and draw for a winner? You want to push the button?
Mm-hmm.
Let me get the mouse over here. Just hold on. Don't push nothing yet. Just grab it. There you go. No, wait. You got to put it on the blue.
Ow.
Right there. Now push this finger. Wait, let's get it. Now push that. All right. Let's see who's going to be the winner. Let's see. Boom, William Wilson. Congratulations. He's one of the channel members. Well, very good, right? This is going to William. Let me write it down real quick.
And then can we get the
We got to get him his cards and stuff. William, make sure you shoot me a message over on the Instagrams. Make sure I got the best address for you, my friend. All right, got that. Stop sharing. Again, William won the 2 books right here. 2 beautiful books, and that I'm glad to have gotten that foil one because that wasn't a cheap one. That was a hard one for them to produce, I guess. And then, yep, sign a full of cards. You can't look. Remember, you can't look. You gotta get 3. 1. All right, we'll show them in a minute.
I want one more.
Yeah, you gotta get 3. Here, let me flip them around. There you go. They're all mixed up. All right.
Which one is one?
I'm not. No, that ain't how it goes. 2. And I get 1 more. 3.
This one's a girl.
Yeah. All right, let's show them. You got Jade. Boom. Let's see what else we got. Oh, Our Man. That's a super cool one. And then Animal Man. So those are the 3 cards going in there. I'm going to draw a random bookmark here. All right, don't wait. You want to pick here? You want to do that one? I knew you would. You got to show them. For your bookmark, you got Wonder Woman because Monkey's set for Wonder Woman. Dude, I'm sunburnt, Nick. I got a lot of sun. Then you got, of course, the Comics Curing Cancer sticker going in there, the ABX sticker going in there. You have the free Comic Book Day sticker going in there. And then for the poster, Monkey, pick a color. Tell me a color.
Pink.
Pink? I don't know if there's pink. Well, there's pink right there on that. You want that one? All right, so we got the Titans poster featuring some pink on it because Monkey chose pink.
And purple.
And purple. Yeah, you like both those colors. And then the bonus book that you're getting is Blackest Night from the DC Dollar Comics. So that's a Jeff Johns story there. One of the really, really great Green Lantern events that took off. So be sure to check that out. So all that's coming to you. Be sure to message me on the old Instagrams. So I have your best address. Yeah, that's Stitch. That's a girl. It's actually an animated piece of fabric out of Dr. Fate's house. Look at that.
Whoa.
Whoa.
Big.
Yeah. Got a lot of cool stuff. So, yeah, boom. Purple's my favorite color ever since I was her age. Nice. Purple is my second favorite color. Monkey, what's my favorite color?
Green.
Green. That's right. Very biased to the color green. I love it. But, yep. That's going to do it for this show. Went a little bit over an hour without, I guess, getting used to the
You got
little
your
screen
favorite
share
color?
thing.
I got my favorite color.
That's right. We do. Got green and purple. High five. You know what we're missing? A blue popsicle. So, if you're a channel member, I'm about to release the channel member video for y'all right now. I got to get this week's vlog piece together and released. And other than that, just business as normal. Make sure you stop by Friday mornings for the live stream, and then every Sunday night for the spoiler-filled look back at the week in comics and more, reviewing House of the Dragon, The Acolyte, and all the books from the week, as well as going over more of the news between now and then. Make sure you don't miss out. Why do Mark and I have the same favorite colors, green and purple? I'm like, let's go. We're pretty much twins, Marcus. Pretty much twins. So that's going to do it for the show. I appreciate everybody watching. Until next time, as always, I'm Mark. That's Monkey. You know what you say now? We are Legion. Still waving.